All right, welcome back. I'm H. Olawal. For those of you that are just joining us, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can get notification for my upcoming video lessons. In this lesson, we shall be talking about 100 frequently repeated English questions, which I refer to as freak. 100 frequently repeated English questions, which I refer to as freak. So in this lesson, we'll be looking at just question 100 to question 96. That is from 96 to 100. And those are the 5 questions we shall be talking about in this lesson today. All right, let me start from question 100. Before the bill could be settled, Wang dash all the money A has spent, B will have spent, C had spent, D will spend. So those are the options to that questions. You can look at them on the screen. Which one is correct? All right. Now, to answer this question, let me quickly analyze the options one after the other. The option D say will spend. That is, before the bill could be settled, Wang dash all the money, will spend all the money. Before the bill could be settled, Wang would spend all the money. That is wrong, because if you look at the tense, the tense of the first part of the sentence, before the bill could be settled, it is in the past tense. It is in the past tense. Definitely, the option should carry a past tense verb. This is what we call sequence of tenses in English. All right, we have um, option B will have spent. That is also in the future tense, so it is wrong. Then we have option A as spent. That is in the present tense, so it is wrong. So the answer to this question should be in the past form, which I have it this way. Before the bill could be settled, Chuang had spent all the money. That is the correct option to be used in that sentence. So the sentence goes thus: before the bill could be settled, Chuang had spent all the money. That is the correct sentence. You can see that the first part of the sentence is in the past form, and the last part of the sentence is also in the past form. That is sequence of tenses. When we have sequence of tenses like that, both the first part and the second part of that sentence should be in the past form. All right, that is question 100. Now, the next question is question 99. Either the chief of the village or the leader of the farmers dash to be held responsible for the revolt. Either the chief of the village or the leader of the farmers dash to be held responsible for the revolt. A, where, B, are, C, is, D, have. What is the correct verb in that to that sentence? Now, before we look at the options, as you can see on the screen, option A, where, B, are, C, is, D, have. What is the correct option? Now, before we move to the options, let's quickly analyze this question. Either the chief of the village or the leader of the farmers. Now, when this is called proximity concord, when either or is used, then the verb should be determined by the nearest subject to it. Do you understand? So the nearest subject to the verb is the leader of the farmers. The leader of the farmers. Now, the leader of the farmers, are we referring to just one person or two people or more than one person? We are referring to just one person. So, leader of the farmers, we are not referring to the farmers, but we are referring to that person that leads the farmers. So either the chief of the village or the leader of the farmers, that is either the chief or the leader, we have two singular verbs and we have two singular subjects there. So either the chief of the village or the leader of the farmers is to be held responsible for the revolt. So is the correct answer, correct option. And why is it is? It's very clear because the nearest subject to the verb is in the singular form. Farmers is not the nearest. The leader is the nearest. The leader of the farmers. Then question 98. The patient is suffering from, this is a kind of spelling question. We have romanticism, we have romanticism, we have rheumatism, we have rheumatism. So which of these spellings is correct? All right, the correct spelling there is option D. So rheumatism, rheumatism. All right, question 97. When we got to the president's house, we were told that he dashed 2 days earlier. When we got to the when we got to the president's house, we were told that he dashed 2 days earlier. A may have left, B left, C had left, and D has left. Now, I told you something about the sequence of tenses in question 100, and I said when the first part of the sentence is in the past form, then the second part of the sentence should also be in the past form. All right, when we got to the president's house, is in the past form. We were told that he, that verb we are expecting to place there should also be in the past form. All right, let's take the first one. May have left. It's not the correct option. B, left. It's just in the, okay. C had left and D has left. So the right option to this kind of question is had left, because something has happened before another. So when we got to the president's house, we were told that he had left 2 days earlier. When we got to the president's house, we were told that he had left 2 days earlier. So had left is the right option to that kind of question. All right, and the final question for today is question 96. The attitude of the students to dash baffles me. The attitude of the students to dash baffles me. This is a kind of spelling question also. So we have A, pronunciation, C, pronunciation, C, pronunciation, D, pronunciation. All right, which of these options is correct? All right, you can look at it on the screen and think about the option. And option A is correct. There's nothing like pronoun. That is for option B. Option B is very, very wrong. Option C is very, very wrong. Option D is also very, very wrong. So the correct answer to this kind of question is option A. All right, this marks the end of this lesson. Quickly subscribe to the YouTube channel so that you can get notification of my upcoming video lessons. So we are going to continue from where we stopped today, or in this lesson, then continue.